G'day folks, it's the Meeple Monkey here. Welcome back to another gameplay video. This is part 2 of the Days of Future Past expansion big battle. I've just taken a team of Wolverine, or Logan in this case, Logan, Bishop and Fantomex, and they're struggling to take down Nimrod and his battalion of Sentinels. So we just played through the first part of this big boss battle, this scenario, which is to get rid of all 3 of the Sentinels. So we managed just by the skin of our teeth. We've only had 2 cards left at the end of the turn, and we actually gained 1 in our last turn, so we were down to 1 card. But we did take out the last of the 3 Sentinels. So what that means, and you can see here how many cards we've used to go around the track there, so a little less than halfway around the track. And what that means is that now that triggers Nimrod to come into the game. So essentially what happens now is, well, we should have removed these health tokens too. What that means now is that the mission shifts into Nimrod mode. Now he is always under pressure. So what that means, if you're not familiar with Marvel United, the Marvel United system, is that he is going to get a turn after every 2 hero turns. He's also able to be damaged straight away as soon as he appears, because he essentially doesn't appear for half the game. This sort of represents being able to get straight in and take him down at the end here. He's going to come out right now. So essentially, at the end of the turn where a hero is able to take out the last of the Sentinels, he activates. So he's going to go right now. Okay. So at the end of the turn in which Nimrod is reduced to 4 or less health, it immediately moves to the opposite location. So that's interesting. So if we start to sort of whittle him down but can't take him out in one, big go sort of thing, he's going to essentially, I don't know if he teleports or what he does, but he's going to sort of escape from us, and then we're going to have to try and catch him again. So we can't really sort of corner him and just take him out, taking our time. We have to sort of like be able to sort of build up a bit similar to, I guess, what we were doing with the Sentinels. We're going to have to try and sort of game it so we can get enough damage to take him out with the right amount of hits there. When a hero is KO'd, Nimrod doesn't activate. This is interesting. When a hero is KO'd, Nimrod doesn't activate its ban. Instead, that hero is eliminated from the game. Oh my, okay. Spoiler alert, I didn't read any of his rules. Well, I didn't read down past this part. I read a few of his rules, but I didn't know that, so that's interesting. Wow, okay. Well, knowing that we've used a lot of Logan's cards, how many have we used? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of his cards. If we're going to lose someone, maybe he's the one worth losing, because that's interesting. And I wonder how that works with solo play, actually, because do we just lose that hero? Do we just like discard his cards when he comes out? Because normally in the solo play, if you get KO'd at all, you're out. And I'm just playing with a sort of an easier adjustment to the difficulty to give myself 1 extra KO. So that's interesting. I'll have to look that up. His plot, essentially, we lose if we are all eliminated. We also lose if he gets to his spot 15 on his track there. And I think as normal, you lose if you, with the solo mode, if you get knocked out twice, or in the first, if you're playing the real game the first time. Yeah, so I think if he runs out of his master plan deck, you also lose as well. That's a normal rule. This overflow effect is still in place, because I believe now with his master plan cards, he's going to be placing civilians or thugs down. So some of these places are already pretty full, so that'll be interesting to see what happens with that. He actually also is going to appear in his villainous headquarters too. So we'll pop him down over here. And let's get into it. Just shuffle up his deck here. Okay. See if we can take down Nimrod. I mean, he's a bit of a Nimrod, so surely we should have a chance here. Gotta be one of the worst names. Okay. I mean, why not call him Dingus? All right. Here we go. Pop him down there. we can probably get rid of these activation cards now. So we're not worried about the Sentinels with their production there. But if we can get rid of these these threat places as well, that's at least driving back his threat meter there. Alrighty then, I've got these two cards. I'm about to draw a card. No, sorry, it's actually Nimrod's turn, isn't it? Almost cheating. Okay, and actually I didn't mention the BAM here. Each hero in Nimrod's location takes 1 damage. So if he does a BAM, each hero in his location takes 1 damage plus 1 extra damage if the Nimrod activation is in yellow. So he's essentially going to do 2 damage if he's here, and if he's down here, he's going to be doing 3 damage every time he BAMs to each hero. So that's, I mean, if he catches us all together, that's kind of game over right there, I think. Okay. So that's his BAM. Interestingly, like we saw before, normally a hero, if they get KO'd, that also triggers a BAM in the villain, but he doesn't get that. Okay. I think I'm just to make the decision, I'm going to just play that if he KOs me, I don't know what you're supposed to do with this rule, because generally if in solo you would just be dead. I'm going to play that particular figure gets removed, and if I come across their cards again, I have to remove them. And if the figure's card is sitting there in the storyline, I don't get the benefit of that card, you know, as the previously played card. That's what I'll play with now. So I'm not sure if that's official rules, but that's just what I'm going to play with. So Nimrod, what's he going to do? Let's find out. Shuffle his cards. He's going to move clockwise to the next location with the hero with the most cards in hand. So he is just going to move directly to me and BAM me. Oh, geez Louise. Okay. So the good news is I'm spread out. The bad news is I'm going to get BAM'd here. Okay. So he's going to move clockwise to the next location with the hero with the most cards. So I've only got 2 heroes with cards. I'm going to play this as if you know which character it's talking about is based on my hand. So he's going to move towards Logan or Bishop, whoever's closest. He's going to go clockwise. So he's going to go here to Bishop. He is then going to trigger his BAM. So let's put this in the spot here. So his BAM, we said each hero in that location takes a damage plus 1 if the activation is in yellow. Luckily, it's just hovering on white there. So I'm going to take 1 damage, which means I need to lose 1 card. Then he is going to drop a couple of civilians in these different spots. So let's look at these cards. Which one do I want to drop? All right, gain 1 energy token. You may ignore 1 damage until the beginning of your next turn. That would have been handy before. That's 2 wilds. This is essentially a heroic and a thingy. Gain 1 token. So if I stay where I am, I'm going to be able to do 1 punch to him, 2 punches to him. I think I'll get rid of the Bishop card just because this gives me a bit more flexibility. Okay. Alright, Bishop card's gone. He got banned. Okay. Let's go. Then let's put these out. So what he does with these is we're going to move, so he goes clockwise. So you actually read it this way. So if I'm here in this spot, clockwise. So he's going to pop 2 civilians here. So Fantomex might need to deal with this stuff up here. Then he's going to put 1 here And he's going to put 2. Oh, goodness, that's getting full, isn't it? A lot of overflows about to be happening. Got to deal with that. Okay, so Nimrod. So he's done his ban. There we go. All right. So now that's all the Logan show now. So, well, that's that movement I needed. Is he just going to move and punch? Or am I going to... I don't want to get taken out by... Let's put this in play. So I can use whatever I need to there. Let's move Logan. And let's do 1, 2 punches. And let's just try and race him down. He's on 10 health. We'll see how we go. All right. So, got 1 card left. I get to, I forgot. I get to play 2 cards, don't I? Sorry guys, I forgot that I actually get to play 2 cards now. I'm thinking of, because with the Sentinels, you only get 1 hero turn before each activation of the Sentinels. Now that Nimrod's back in play, I get 2. So you could say this is cheating, but I think since I'm playing by myself, who's going to complain? All right, what I'll do, I feel like this is better because I'm going to use this movement to move in. So I've only done 1 punch, okay, to Nimrod with the previous card here. I've used the movement to get in there. I will generate a punch token for ending my turn here. Then I will play this one. Oh, that doesn't really matter, does it? Maybe it didn't matter. I guess I could use this movement to dive out of the way, but I sort of want to have the extra punch token there at the end of the turn. All right, well, either way, I'm going to move in, I'm going to punch twice, plus I'm going to use this punch. So that is going to do 3 damage to him. So 1, 2, 3. And that way, whoever goes next, as long as Wolverine is still alive, is going to be able to use these 2. So hopefully that's the case. In which case, should I dive out of the way? Why am I out of cards? What happened there? Was I supposed to draw a card? I think I was supposed to draw a card at the beginning of that turn. So what have I got here? I've got an energy absorption. So I know I've got Bishop. Okay. I know I've got Bishop. Well, let's do that. Let's leave Wolverine. No, let's spread Wolverine out because if he bams me, I'm going to take 2 damage. So let's use that. So he's going to do 2 punches and jump out of the way. I'd like to get another token there, but I just think that's probably being a bit too greedy. So Nimrod, what are you going to do, bud? He is going to move clockwise to the next location with the hero with the most cards in hand. So he's kind of going to move right back to... oh man, that's a bummer. So what happens here? Okay, so he moves most cards in hand. So I've only got Bishop, so I think what that means is he's going to move clockwise all the way back to here. Now, again, it could refer to just me, like I'm the player, as the solo player, so whoever my next model is, but if I'm playing with this whole thing of like specifically calling out the characters, then I think this is how I should play it. So comes back to Bishop, which is a shame because Bishop has got this one built up and he's got this cool, he would have gained another one and had a few things he would have been able to do there. But, I wonder if Wolverine should have in his, I mean, it's too late now because I've already seen what he's doing, but I was going to say it would have been maybe smart to take the hit, get KO'd almost, and then I would have been able to have like a big hand of cards, have more options, and be able to generate these 2 punches, and maybe that would have been enough to sort of take him out soon. But that's not what's going to happen now. So, interesting. So he bams me, which takes out, does 1 damage, which is enough to take out Bishop. So that goes to the bottom. Bishop gets taken out. Poor old Bishop. That's really not great. And then he's going to drop some thugs. So he's going to drop 1, 2 over here, which isn't going to happen. So he goes up into the danger zone. That's not great. Then he's going to plop 1 here. And then he's also going to plop another 1 here, which he can't do, so that drives it up there. Okay, he would have put 2 there. Technically, before I moved on to this step, I think I was supposed to do the ban. Sorry, not the ban, the, I get taken out, and then I think it's at the beginning of my next turn I draw up. Yeah, that's right, I think that's how that works. Okay, so I think we're good. Now it's my turn. These guys are supposed to be KO'd like that. When I get KO'd, I sort of knock all my models over, pick them back up again, and draw a hand of 6. Or draw a hand of 5, but then I get the 1 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got some options here, but Bishop is not in play anymore. So I've got to draw, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get rid of him. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh gosh. I thought, my deck's looking pretty beefy here, but once you take all the Bishop's cards out, because he was actually one that there were tons of people, or there were tons of cards, but now I didn't use Bishop hardly at all, so I've lost heaps, like a third of my deck there. Oh no, okay. I should have 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the Fantomex show at the moment. Oh my goodness. All right. What can I do here? All right. Analytic intelligence. So, look at the top card of the master plan deck and put it back on top. Oh, I can see what he's about to do. That's not bad. That's not bad. Although I can't do anything about it. Look at the top card of the master plan deck and put it back on top. So I guess I play this, do that, and then I can decide what to do with my symbols. But, I mean, yeah, okay. We've got one of these fighting experience cards, so it just gives me more punches and drawing a card. And that might not be bad. If he's about to be sort of super bamming me, having more cards in my hand might not be bad. Plus, it's a bunch of punching I can use just to sort of try and wail into him. I've got a double wild. Lots of wilds, so there's plenty of options here, but they're all singles. And I've got 2 wilds I can use here. So I can use, if I use Wolverine, I can draw a card, and I can move in. Okay, and I've got a couple of cards I can play here. Interesting. How many health has he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've got a Wolverine here. I think I might go Logan. Apologies to the viewer who really wanted to see how Fantomex worked. I've put him in the game, but I feel like I haven't used him much. But is this the best play? I feel like I've got to go all out. Here we go. Especially because Logan is close to dying. So I want Logan to be the one, like in terms of I've used most of his cards, right? If anyone's going to get taken out here, I think I need it to be Logan. So we're going to use Logan. We're going to move in. This gets removed because that was Bishop's. We're going to move in. We're going to draw a card and punch. So we're going to do a punch. Punching old Nimrod. Okay. Now at the end of a turn in which Nimrod is reduced to 4 or less, what's he on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I was going to move in, punch and punch, and he'd just jump away. But then I've got Fantomex. So Fantomex can chase him down. I did just draw another one of these Logan cards with all the extra punch tokens, or punch things here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I've played the card, haven't I? I've just drawn that card, so I can't take it back. So let's do what I can do here. Is it worth him jumping? Do I want him to go opposite? So where would that be? He's here, so he'd end up here. Just Fantomex have enough movement to get over there and do anything about it. He'd have to move. He'd have to waste that for moving twice and then get 1 punch on him. Doesn't seem great. Doesn't seem great. So I could do the 1 punch, leave him at 5. Then I could do another one of these punches on this thug here, and move, punch. Maybe use one of these as a heroic, clear this whole thing. But then have I got enough damage to do more than 5? I think maybe it's worth just taking him down to 4 or less, and then chasing him down with Fantomex, because he's not, he's got plenty of cards. He can probably get there and do some stuff. So let's go for it. We've got 1, 2, and 3 punches, 1 move. So he's moved in. He's going to do the 3 punches. So I've taken 1 off. Let's take another 2 off. So he's down to 3 health. Down to 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards now, because I did do that. So now what that's going to do is, at the end of the turn in which Nimrod is reduced to 4 or less, it immediately removes opposite. Oh, hold on a second. I leave him at 5. 1, 2. Oh, maybe this is what I do. Hold on a second. I leave him at 5. Let's use one of these punching him, one of these for punching him. So we've used a heroic, we've used a movement to get in, and we've done 1 punch on a thug and 1 punch on Nimrod to get him down to this many, down to 5. So he doesn't trigger his thing and jump away. Now Logan can play a second card. Oh, and hold on. At the end of his turn, he gains a punch. Okay. Now I can play this card. I'm going to get to draw another card. Bishop's gone, so we don't draw that one. Get another Fantomex card. Wow, we've got a lot of these wilds, don't we? So we've drawn a card, and I should have drawn 1 more as well at the beginning of my turn. Yes, okay. So we're going to punch him, because we'll be able to do more to him now. So now we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to take him down to 1 health. So hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that is enough. Okay. Right. Got a lot of cards here. That's good. I think that's right. I don't think I've cheated there. All right. So now at the end of that turn, Nimrod is going to move away. We've spent that punch token. And also at the end of this turn, Wolverine generates another punch token. So he's going to move directly to this spot over here. So he's psyched him out. He's going to assassinate Professor X. So we've got to get back there in time. Nimrod, what does he do? He doesn't move. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, so he's not going to move. I think we've got him because he's not going to move. He is going to drive up his threat here, so he's going to try and place 2 here, which is going to cause an overflow. So he moves up. Then he is going to. We got lucky there with the bam, didn't we? Then he's going to place 1 into this spot, which again is going to drive this up, and then he's going to try and put 2 into this spot. Again, he's going to fill that up, but then he's going to overflow again, driving out 1 more time. So he's almost into the red, but I think we're okay because we've got at least 1 punch here. If I can get 2 movement out of Mr. Fantomex. So poor old Mr. Fantomex didn't really get to show him off too much, but he is going to get to do the final blow. I will just read this card again one more time. So misdirection, as long as this card is face up in the storyline when the top card of the master plan deck is revealed, you may immediately move to an adjacent location. So it didn't end up mattering in this game, but let's get 2 actions here. So we need 2 to move, so we're going to move 1, 2, and then he's going to use this punch here to take down Nimrod. Well, that was a lot faster than the previous part of the mission. The Sentinels seem to be a bit more of a threat. I don't know. He was a threat because I did, I do have a lot of cards in my hand, but he had knocked me out already once. Technically, if you're playing with the proper rules, I actually would have lost this, and I didn't have many cards. Actually, yeah, look at that. All of those bishop cards would have been gone. So I actually only had 1 card left in my deck. So that was a lot tougher than I thought, but it went quicker than I thought too. So, well, I hope you enjoyed that game. The team of Logan and Fantomex and posthumously Bishop as well were victorious. That was quite a tough mission. I think I hopefully showed you some okay tactics about how to handle it and that sort of thing. Again, if I guess the challenge is there now for you guys to be able to beat it without resorting to having an extra KO up your sleeve. Yeah, but that was a lot of fun. I really like that, and it's interesting. It gives you. I'd forgotten how fun it is to actually be able to chain a few hero turns together without worrying about what the bad guys are going to do. So that's quite a difference with these Sentinels as well. And I've got a feeling if you add the Sentinels as a challenge mode, that they activate after every hero as well, I believe. So it really sort of makes you think. Sentinels cannot be damaged until the villain becomes under pressure. That's interesting. So the Sentinels themselves, you can't do anything about until you get at least one of the missions completed to put the villain under pressure. After each hero turn, yeah, the Sentinel acts according to the symbols at the bottom of the last hero card in the storyline. So yeah, they really sort of put you under pressure from the beginning because you're only getting to do 1 action before that action causes something that the bad guys can take advantage of. Yeah, really enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun with the thematic locations and that sort of thing as well. Yeah, we took the last health off Nimrod, and yeah, I don't know what I'll do next. If I do another gameplay, if you like this one, please let us know. I got some positive feedback from the last one we did, so decided to make another one. So if you guys did like this, let me know. I think someone requested maybe playing against Mojo, so that could be fun. Maybe I could throw a Sentinel into that game, play against a Mojo, and maybe I'll try some of those classic X-Men, like maybe some of the blue team or the gold team X-Men as well. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, like I said, and catch you next time. Happy gaming. Maple Monkey out.